What's good, y'all? Pod.cannion back with another reaction video. Have M. Dot. We are reacting to LA police chase, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's it.
Central.
The other videos have been doing all right, so we're like, we're not. You know what I'm saying?
Stu, what are we looking at? Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of multitasking. No, he crashed. He crashed.
He crashed already.
There he is. He's coming out. Anyway, so, yes, I understand that. So what's going on is a pursuit here in the downtown area. As you can see, it's very, very difficult because we have the buildings out here, extremely high speeds. What the vehicles wanted for it, can't really tell you what the original want was, but I can tell you this driver, very reckless. That pickup truck's been fishtailing, been up on sidewalks, driving over islands and on the wrong side of the road. Very many close calls. You saw another fishtail right there. These buildings making it very difficult to keep an eye on it, and that's one of the reasons why they keep re-engaging that pursuit, because the helicopter, the PD helicopter that's over it, also having those same difficulties. You can see this. This is one of those ones where I am very, very sensitive about what we're doing and what we're showing because of the fact that this thing has been so all over the road and all over, like I said, a couple times on the sidewalk. These high speeds and this very, very erratic driving is you just don't want to see this end in a crash, hurting a pedestrian, or even just some bent metal, some people just being hurt. We're making our way back over there. Of course, we're going to get there as soon as possible. I did turn down the scanner because I wanted to talk to you guys, but you can see this pursuit continuing right now, and again, very high speeds, very, very reckless, and those wide turns, look at that, people jumping out of the way, and of course, LAPD, they're doing what they can, and again, they re-engaged it because of the reckless driving, and they're going against traffic. Yep, we're going the wrong way, and LAPD, you can see that, they're not going to go against traffic, so they're basically letting this guy make his way that. And again, right there, you see it, the helicopter above, but even with nobody behind him, that reckless driving definitely continues, and that is what's concerning LAPD more than anything else, is the safety of the public.
That is very concerning, Stu. He's weaving in and out of, like, one-way lanes, and then there's a lot of pedestrians, too, in that area, and a lot of people who are up on the sidewalk, as you can see. It doesn't seem like that makes any difference to this driver. Look at how he's fishtailing all over the road, and that's when nobody is really actively pursuing him right now. I'm sure that LAPD has been cautioned to kind of keep their distance.
What's especially dangerous about this, as this pursuit goes and weaves its way into the downtown area, the downtown corridor, obviously they're extremely busy. You see homeless encampments there. You see lots of people on the streets and sidewalks. You see the vendors as well. And this is happening at a very high rate of speed on surface streets. And so that's a huge danger there when you have so many pedestrians and cars in intersections. It is super, super dangerous. And this driver showing no signs of slowing down or stopping while these black and whites are right on his tail in pursuit of this. Also, this is such a high rate of speed here, so you can't really even anticipate where this driver might be going. It looks like he's going every which way through the downtown area, Stu.
That's for sure, every which way. And, this is the reason why they did re-engage the pursuit a couple of times. The lights and sirens at least giving some of these folks warning about what's going on. Looks like we're making our way out of the downtown area, which might be a plus. I think we might have some issues getting into the Bravo if he starts heading a little bit more south. That's the LAX airspace because of the fog, but we're definitely going to keep an eye on it. There you go. He's making another turn. So now he's on Washington, so at least we're not going into the LAX airspace. The speeds might have slowed down just a little bit, but whoa, there
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And that vehicle actually went into a basement. That is a basement area right there. There you go. You got the suspect climbing out of the vehicle and basically trying to run. LAPD, they've got to be somewhere nearby. But I'm really concerned about those anybody that's in that car, the driver, of course. But you can see that it actually flipped over and went into, fell at least a story. That is basically might have slowed down just a little bit, but whoa, there no.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
My gosh. And that vehicle actually went into a basement.
Oh
that
my
is a
goodness.
basement area right there. There you go. You got the suspect climbing out of the vehicle and basically trying to run. LAPD,
this bitch ass niggas walking.
But I'm really concerned about those anybody that's in that car. The driver, of course. But you can see that it actually flipped over and went into, like, fell at least a story. That is a basement. It might be a little difficult to see. I don't know what this driver is doing down there. It looks like he almost wants to go and see if they're like wants to help. But anyways, LAPD's got to be making their way over here as quickly as possible. But that
this
actually
is
is
an
the
emergency
suspect.
situation right now.
He was thinking about
Yes,
it.
definitely. And driver, okay, there's PD. They're arriving. And,
give up.
And,
now,
of course, the helicopter, the PD helicopter saw that crash as well. They made that call immediately.
Nigga, what are you
just
doing?
Happening live. They're going to take this into custody. And, of course,
just sit there, bro.
They're going to check on those persons in that vehicle, but also making access to those persons. That might be a little bit difficult.
Okay, someone needs to get to that person.
Boys in blue.
There's a lot of barbed wire around this empty lot. As you said, it almost looks like it's an abandoned lot, and perhaps they were digging deeper into the ground or took away some of the building there, and there's a step down or almost like a basement area that this SUV then flipped over and into that empty lot. And really scary here, as we don't know the condition of this driver inside this vehicle here.
And how many people were inside the car, too?
Yeah, and we haven't seen any movement. Engine's still running. What we're seeing right there is because the engine's upside down. The oil is getting into the cylinders, and that's the reason why we're seeing that white smoke coming out. One of the officers made their way down there. They are starting to at least talk to the driver. But I would wonder, is this person even conscious? Right. That was quite a hit and a flip, and then you also have to figure must have fallen at least 10 feet into that like you said, basement area, or possible was a basement here when there was a building. Officers going to try to do what they can, but they have to also be cautious. But fire department definitely en route. You can see this. What a crazy pursuit.
To see
the speed, what I was worried about.
The speed with which this driver was going. I mean, it was like over 80 miles per hour in some areas of these surface streets in downtown.
But also
that's
how
what we were
reckless he was
concerned
driving. Driving the wrong way down one-way streets, weaving in and out of traffic, at one point getting up on the sidewalk. I'm glad he's in custody, but I'm now worried for the person or people who were in that car right now.
Nigga like a 2.5.
Me too.
Well, we're watching as police officers sit here, and they are likely waiting for firefighters to arrive here.
He ended in a
still
crash,
have to get some tools to
but it's like he got away from multiple cops.
People or the passengers
the
that are inside this
from
vehicle,
like
and
radar,
obviously you don't know the condition of the person. They're going to bring in the paramedics and the braces to make sure that they can safely get this person out. We're just praying that the person or persons inside this SUV are okay. But this
let's see if
I would hope that they would just it's definitely I'm happy she's alive. I'm sad that this happened. That's probably the best way to say it. And you can see some of the damage on that apparently stolen vehicle. That's what we're getting from our assignment desk. That was the original one of that the vehicle was a stolen vehicle. But anyways, driver in custody. The innocent driver of the other one out of the vehicle. And of course, fire department en route.
She's alive, and the good news is she's alert, and she was able to pull herself out of that. So a lot of good signs here, but obviously they're keeping her on the ground here until firefighters and paramedics can fast that the SUV flipped over into that empty lot.
And you're estimating, Stu, that the drop was about 10 feet?
Oh, wow. The person SUV as it made its way through that intersection and arrived, do a full. Now she's gonna go into that intersection, gets into this accident, and goes into a lot where it causes the SUV to flip over. And
I'm sure officers right now are telling her not to move, right, until paramedics get on scene.
The front of
yeah, that was a short, but you know what I'm saying, interesting little chase or whatever. If y'all like that video, y'all already know what to do. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. That being said, y'all be great, y'all be safe. Keep on getting to that bag, and I'm catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Get on.